They're drawing it!
Woo!
We're drawing it.
Since being invited to visit Adult Swim headquarters late last year and being introduced to the oh so wonderful world of Rick and Morty, I've watched all 3 seasons 4 times. 4 times, so basically once a month since then, introducing it to everyone I know who hasn't seen it yet because it's just such a damn funny and well-written show, and just in time for the release of season 4 coming November of this year. It was just announced that Rick and Morty will be returning in primetime holiday ad season to be clearly making as much money off of us as possible.
Rick and Morty is back, brand new season 4 in November 2019, this year. We're gonna do it this year, 2019. Man, I can't believe we're back!
And you know, they deserve it. Adult Swim announced a huge deal with the creators of Rick and Morty for a total of 70 episodes, though we don't know exactly how many seasons yet. I'm guessing 10. However, Dan Harmon said he'd like season 4 to be more than 10 episodes, which means it probably will be. But both creators, Dan and Justin Roiland, have been in several interviews this week, dropping huge hints for season 4, especially at the Warner Media event.
We're excited about Rick and Morty more episodes on boomerang.com.
First off, I'm sure a lot of people recently found Justin from the PewDiePie meme review with Elon Musk, and basically Justin just let slip on accident in an interview that he was in the recording studio with Elon, and while he's like trying to scramble and cover it up, Dan's just like, yeah, what else would we be doing with Elon Musk?
God, what happened? Oh, nothing, I caught myself. I can't really tell you the true story of how that happened, but I will say that I was hanging out with Elon and then he said, will you do...
We're recording...
No way!
Okay. We were just hanging out with Elon Musk for no reason.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear Elon in season 4. That is just so damn awesome to see. After I watched hours upon hours of Elon interviews last year, he's become our anime god and icon, talking about creating mechs and wearing anime girl shirts.
I had car trouble, so we were hanging out with Elon. Yeah.
I mean, we kind of expected that after meme review anyways, but now it's confirmed Elon's obviously going to be on the show. I'm on board for the rest of this Rick and Morty roller coaster. If you're new to the channel, make sure and subscribe. I will have more updates on the next season coming in the future for you guys. They also confirmed that Paul Giamatti would be voicing in the show, and the creators also extended an invitation to Daniel Radcliff to voice on the show and join the writer's room. So maybe we'll be getting some juicy Harry Potter memes in season 4.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, we love the Radcliffe.
Yeah, he should be doing voices on our show, you know what I mean?
Come on, Radcliffe.
Come on.
Come on
He should
over.
come in the writer's room and hang out for like a couple days.
Ice-T tweeted about his character on the show, and when that original episode was recorded, I remember watching Justin Roiland in an interview talk about how he would totally invite Ice-T onto the show if he ever wanted to come on. So possibly we'll be seeing some more Water Tea, who knows.
Ice-T, I care now.
Possibly another huge plot point that will have theorists going into full-on research mode. Justin Roiland said that Rick is going to learn a very valuable lesson and pay a heavy price next season, so I'm sure that will have people speculating maybe on Bird Person, maybe on season 3 ending with Robot Beth, not the real Beth, because what triggered Justin saying that in the first place was Dan talking about robots.
There's gonna be 3 robots.
Rick is gonna learn a very valuable lesson and pay a heavy price.
I don't know, but we'll be finding out in November. The creators have said that Rick will not be as in control of the family as he was in season 3 compared to season 1, and the marriage breaking up will probably not be as big of a plot point as it was in season 3.
More streamlined. Now Jerry and I are happily married parents, and the idea that I was motivated by a fear of you leaving can be eschewed.
Dan also said that Rick's going to achieve something he didn't know he wanted. So tell me what you guys think that means in the comments. I have no idea. I'm just along for the ride. Maybe we'll get a love interest for Rick. I don't know. It's 100% my fault for not believing the hype over the years, and had I known Harmon, the creator of one of my favorite shows, Community, helped to create this masterpiece, I definitely would have watched Rick and Morty sooner. Since watching the show, I've watched so many of Dan's talks at different events or podcasts or Google. He's just such an interesting guy. And he also spoke at the Warner Media event how even though Rick and Morty has heart, it's still kind of nihilistic, and how kids are more waking up to the idea these days that life may be meaningless.
It's nihilism to a point that makes the kids comfortable, because people are waking up these days and they're a little scared that maybe life means nothing, but you don't want to hear that life means nothing.
Growing up, I watched shows like Family Guy and Futurama, but they never really did it for me. I was more of a Simpsons kid, but Rick and Morty has this continuity between the episodes, this grand development of Rick's character, and I think that's something that I love most about it, and I can't wait to continue in season 4. And I guess I kind of enjoy that nihilistic aspect about the show as well.
Did anyone else wake up this morning a little scared that maybe everything means nothing?
But since marathoning the show, I've become so much more acquainted with who co-creator Justin Roiland is as well.
Jesus Christ. What happens when we die? What happens when we all die? Do you guys worry about that shit at night? Alright, forget it. Forget me. I'm drunk. Shit.
I'd become so much more invested in who the creators are behind the show, watching lots of behind the scenes and interviews, and just enjoying Justin Roiland making up these crazy voices on the spot. So at the Warner event, Justin said they love Kanye West and that he's a genius and a visionary. Basically that if he had the support to do the ideas in his head, he would be Elon Musk 2.0. Which I think and I hope is sarcasm, but both Justin and Dan gave Kanye a free invitation to give him a full episode.
We fucking love Kanye, man.
He is.
Yeah, he is a fucking...
He's a kindred spirit for sure.
Kindred spirit, genius, visionary.
He's always welcome, open invitation.
Yeah, we love him.
Saying they have 70 episodes to spare and Kanye can have a full one and come hang out and write a full freaking Rick and Morty episode. Which is just, it's gotten so weird now.
Kanye, you know, anytime.
We'll give him an episode. I'm giving him an episode.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? We have
70.
Yeah, yes. Kanye,
He can have one.
you can have an episode.
Kanye, you can have an episode.
Come hang out, write a Rick and Morty episode with us. It'll be the Kanye episode.
It's official.
I'm so down.
So it'll be pretty nuts if we see Elon and Kanye in season 4 already, but I have a feeling we probably won't see Kanye until later on. I'm not sure yet. We'll probably end up seeing more of Tammy and Pheonix person. Maybe Evil Morty will return. I'm hoping for it, and more expansion on his control of the Citadel of Ricks. Though more than that whole storyline, I just love the random adventures and new characters they introduce, because some of those episodes with multiple Rick and Mortys just seem like they're increasing the number of Rick and Mortys so they don't have to make new character designs and animation and voices, you know, to save money. Tammy and Pheonix person though, I'm excited for, because Rick obviously cares about that, and I love that whole original storyline and original first episode we saw Tammy in.
Lasers,
I'm also a huge fan of H3H3, and when he appeared on the podcast at the end of last year, Justin said they had animatics done and finished and episodes being shipped for color animation, and that was also when he talked about the 70 episodes the show had been renewed for. So after last December, it should have taken them about 2 months to animate the episodes.
It's 70 episodes. We have some animatics in the can. Yeah, like we're shipping stuff is getting shipped or about to be, episodes are about to be shipped for color animation.
In all honesty, we're probably getting a winter release this year for the amount ad companies are willing to pay during that time, and probably so they can drop more content and hype people up, you know, like during Comiccon like they have before. I mean, the whole November release date given so directly, it is Rick and Morty, it could all be some huge prank, but it makes sense, so I kind of doubt it. Even Poopy Butthole at the end of season 3 talking about his huge Santa Claus beard. The season will probably, you know, include that since it's very seasonal. Justin Roiland also teased on Twitter that they were voicing for Interdimensional Cable 3, which was supposed to be done at the end of season 3 but was cut due to lack of enough episodes, and this was before the 70 episode announcement. So I'm sure we'll be getting one of those in season 4. I can already feel my IQ just skyrocketing with this new trailer. I know it'll see a 50% increase with season 4. Santa beard incoming. Honestly, I just want them to bring back Mr. Meeseeks because that's the best character.
Oh, I'm Mr. Meeseeks!
But without a doubt, the most important scene in the show for me was when Do You Feel It, the song by Chaos, a band that got the gig in the first place because they were friends with Justin Roiland, starts to somberly play in the background at the end of the episode where Rick tries to kill himself. So I hope they come back to Rick's depression, because nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. We're all going to die. So come watch Rick and Morty with me in November and subscribe, dog.
What it means is do whatever the fuck you want to do and live the life you want to live. If you're not happy waking up, do something else.
Ooh, okay.